ecosystem which boycotted the new parliament yesterday were quick to back those who betrayed India today. Those who consider Burhan Wani and Yaqub Memon as sons of the soil are now pleading for mercy and justice for convicted terrorist Yasin Malik. Why? Because now the NIA has decided to seek the death penalty for the man who is responsible for the murder of hundreds of Kashmiri Hindus in Kashmir. For years, he has been called a freedom fighter. He's been called a political prisoner by mainstream parties in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, when he is being made to pay for his crimes, some are seeking mercy for him. Even others are saying that this is a miscarriage of justice.
जिस तरह एनआईए ने अपील किया हाई कोर्ट में यासिन मलिक को फांसी दी जाए, किस तरह से आप इसको देखते हैं?
इसके बारे में कुछ इसके बारे में let the court decide, then Farooq Abdullah will comment. It is sub judice.
It is the death sentence that is commuted into a life imprisonment. That's mostly what happens. But in Jammu and Kashmir, it's the reverse. Same here in this case. Life imprisonment, you are challenging it that life imprisonment should be converted into a death penalty. We are here also of the view, like what our former governor Satyapal Malik has said yesterday only, that now from the BJP government you can expect anything till 2024. This particular matter is nothing but vote bank politics.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Sanju Verma continues with us. We are also joined by lawyer Ahmad Ayaz, advocate in the Jammu and Kashmir High Court, Mr. G. N. Shaheen. My first question, though, is to Ms. Nirmal Khanna ji, who is the wife of Martyr Squadron leader Ravi Khanna. Nirmal ji, here is what Mehbooba Mufti said. In a democracy like India, where even the assassins of a prime minister were pardoned, the case of a political prisoner like Yasin Malik must be reviewed and reconsidered. The political Ikhwan gleefully supporting his hanging are a grave threat to our collective rights. Do you think that Yasin Malik should be pardoned because he is a political prisoner?
पद्मजा जी, मेरा आपको नमस्कार। आज दूसरी बार आपसे मिल रही हूँ। मैं आपके सवाल का जवाब ये दे रही हूँ कि अगर महबूबा जी ये बात कह रही हैं या पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स ये बात कह रहे हैं तो मुझे बड़ा दुख होता है। उनको ये बात क्यों नहीं समझ आती कि देशद्रोह जो है उससे बड़ा कोई जघन्य अपराध दुनिया में है ही नहीं। फौजी जो हैं या बेल्ट फोर्स जो है, पुलिस ले लीजिए, 24/7 फौजी लोग 24/7, ये बेल्ट फोर्स सारी फौजी है। ये लोग अपनी सर्विस देते हैं, दे आर कमिटेड टू देयर नेशन, अपनी मातृभूमि के लिए अपनी जान कुर्बान कर देते हैं। क्या हमारे देश में उनकी कुर्बानी को इतने सही ढंग से देखा, सोचा या विचारा जाता है कि वे अपना सब कुछ कुर्बान कर देते हैं? जीते जी भी उनकी फैमिलीज उनसे सेपरेट रहती हैं, उनके मासूम बच्चे उनकी शक्ल देखने को भी तरस जाते हैं, और बाद में जब वो शहीद हो जाते हैं, देश को अपनी उनको जवानियाँ दे देते हैं, तो उसके बाद देश में भी उनको वो फिर पॉलिटिक्स शुरू हो जाती है। अफसोस है इस बात का कि ये 4 एयरफोर्स के लोग जो देखो, अभी आपने कहा कि
इतने साल तक ये लोग उनको व्हाइट वॉश करते रहे, जिन्होंने आपके हस्बैंड का मर्डर किया। बिट्टा कराटे, यासिन मलिक, ये सब एक ही थाली के चट्टे बट्टे हैं बेसिकली। पर आज भी जब फाइनली इनके लिए कैपिटल पनिशमेंट मांगा जाता है, इनको पॉलिटिकल प्रिजनर बोला जाता है, तब आपको, जिन्होंने इतने साल तक आपके हस्बैंड के लिए फाइट किया है, पॉलिटिकल प्रिजनर वर्ड कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करती हैं आप?
देखिए जी, इनको पॉलिटिकल प्रिजनर तो ये लोग खुद बना के भेजते हैं। बेसिकली पॉलिटिकल प्रिजनर तो वो लोग थे जिन्होंने देश के लिए, देश को आज़ाद कराने के लिए जंग लड़ी है, वो थे पॉलिटिकल प्रिजनर। इनको पॉलिटिकल प्रिजनर कैसे कह सकते हैं हम, जो शरेआम निहत्थे लोगों का कत्ल कर देते हैं और निर्दोष लोगों को सड़क, हमारे देश का जो खून है वो नालियों में बहाते हैं, गलियों में बहाते हैं और उनको पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स कहेंगे। ये अपने विम्स एंड फैंसीज के लिए ये सारी मनगढ़ंत बातें बनती हैं। अपने घर या अपनी पोजीशन या अपना धरोहर इकट्ठी करने के लिए ये सब होता है। बाकी आम जनता के लिए क्या सोचते हैं ये लोग? जिस बंदे ने ऐसा जघन्य अपराध किया, देशद्रोह, मैं इससे बड़ा कोई पाप मानती ही नहीं। वो हम 5 तत्व के पुतले हैं और धरती माता भी हमको जब तक, इस वक्त मेरी आयु, आई एम 74 75, अभी तक मेरे को इस धरती ने पोसा पाला, अभी तक भी मेरे को हर तरीके से मेरा पोषण हो रहा है। तो क्या मैं अपनी मातृभूमि के लिए, मेरे अंदर मेरा दिल जो है मातृभूमि के प्रेम के लिए नहीं धड़कना चाहिए? देशद्रोही के लिए मेरा ख्याल कहीं भी संसार में, पूरे विश्व में कहीं भी कोई जगह नहीं है देशद्रोही के लिए। कहीं का भी वो नागरिक है, उसको अपने देश से पूरा समर्पित होना चाहिए, देश को, और देश से प्यार होना चाहिए। देश ही है जो सर्वोपरि है, बाकी तो सबने इस दुनिया से चले ही जाना है। यासीन मलिक चला गया तो कौन सी ऐसी बात, बथेरा कुछ कर लिया, करने के बाद तो अफसोस नहीं रहना चाहिए।
J.N. Shaheen Sahab, all of these years later, when finally the law is supposed to catch up with Yasin Malik, then it is argued कि he himself has agreed to submit himself to the law, तो इनको life imprisonment दे दीजिए, इनको death मत दीजिए। क्यों ना इनको death मिले? जब स्क्वाड्रन लीडर रवि खन्ना को मारा गया, तब तो nobody batted an eyelid. When Kashmiri Pandits were killed by the likes of Yasin Malik and his cohorts, nobody batted an eyelid. Why shouldn't this man be hanged now?
Now the very important question is whether Muhammad Yasin Malik is legally implicated for murder of anybody. As Madam has said that he was involved in Air Force murder case, but the trial is going on in the said case. It is not yet concluded. Similarly, in other cases, Muhammad Yasin Malik faces trial. But in Rabia Sayyid case, settled trial is going on. Nothing is concluded by the honorable trial courts. Number one. Number two, the NIA plea for enhancement of the punishment from life imprisonment to death sentence, I think legally it is misconceived and misplaced. On 2-3 reasons. First reason is that since the NIA court has not concluded trial of the co-accused, the law does not permit before the trial is concluded for others.
Are you really going to talk about technicalities right now? Sure, the trials will be concluded and he'll be sentenced by the court only. He will not be stoned to death at a public square. All the NIA is saying, उनका ट्रायल किया जाए और ड्यू ट्रायल के बाद उनको हैंग किया जाए. But this is no babe in the woods. This man, and let me quote to you actually from the charge sheet of what are the charges against him. From the premises of the accused Yasin Malik, copy of Hizbul Mujahideen's letterhead was seized. In that letterhead, terrorist organizations like Hizbul Mujahideen, Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed warned people who supported a football tournament in the valley to disengage themselves. Facebook chat between accused Yasin Malik and Shahidul Islam revealed that stone pelting incidents in Kashmir Valley were orchestrated as part of a well-planned conspiracy hatched by accused persons. There is a structure and mechanism across the world which this man had put in place to raise funds for carrying out terrorist and other unlawful activities in the name of freedom struggle. Ahmad Ayaz. This man is not just about कि हमने ट्विटर पर जाकर के लिख दिया कि हमें चाहिए आजादी. He got funds. He made sure children in Kashmir were killed. He is responsible for the exodus of Kashmiri Hindus, and he is indirectly responsible for the death of Army Air Force personnel in Jammu and Kashmir. The man is a murderer. He should hang by the neck.
See, here is a case of rights of individuals. If the NIA has a right to seek enhancement of the punishment from what we call it, life imprisonment to the death penalty, then the other side also has a right to oppose it. So if somebody is doing the same, I don't find there is anything
Obviously, they have a
wrong
right.
in it.
Even Ajmal Kasab said that he was innocent. I am asking you, as somebody who is arguing mercy for Yasin Malik, why should he be shown mercy by the Indian state?
As on today, he is not convicted for any murder case.
Why should? Obviously, he will be convicted eventually. That's why the NIA has put in a plea for death penalty. I am asking you, sir, do you think that Yasin Malik should be shown mercy? And if yes, why?
No. You see, I won't say mercy. That's Mahbooba Mufti must have said. But again, that's a discretionary. If it was shown in the case of Rajiv Gandhi, it may not be necessarily that it will be shown in other cases. There is, again, a matter of, the courts to decide. Well, anybody can ask for it. I, as a citizen, can ask for it. Somebody can say for it. But it's again the courts to decide whether they will be considering the plea or not.
Who is saying that you have to decide whether he gets death punishment or not? Obviously, the court will decide. That's why the NIA has gone to court and hasn't come to you, Sanju Verma. But the more important precedent that has been set, if the assassins of Rajiv Gandhi get mercy, then now the likes of National Conference PDP are saying show mercy to Yasin Malik also. At least he hasn't killed the Prime Minister.
Padmaja, I just want to say what Tushar Mehta, the Solicitor General, said on behalf of the NIA today to Justice Siddharth Mridul while presenting his case and asking for the death penalty for Yasin Malik. He said that under section 121 of the IPC, the minimum punishment is life imprisonment. The maximum punishment under 121 of the IPC is capital punishment. And Solicitor General Tushar Mehta has asked for the maximum penalty on the grounds that 4 Indian Air Force officers were killed by Yasin Malik on the back of the fact that he has engaged in armed rebellion by asking the US, European Union, OIC and UK to intervene in India's internal affairs. And also under section 17 of the UAPA, he has engaged in terror funding and terrorism. So all these acts, 121 ho, section 17 of UAPA ho, the maximum penalty is death punishment, and it is rarest of the rare cases. That is what Tushar Mehta told the court. And if you believe this is not rarest of the rare, then there is something seriously wrong with you, because the 4 prisoners who were released because, in lieu of Rubaiya Saeed, those 4 people were amongst those who actually were responsible for the horrific 26/11 attack, Mumbai terror attack.
Mr. Shahi, isn't it the rarest of rare that deserves capital punishment?
That rare of the rarest cases, death penalties were, but the case of the Muhammad Yasin Malik does not fall in the cases of rare of the rarest cases.
Why? On
2 reasons. First, please, Padma, give me a chance to put my viewpoint legally. What is important? Muhammad Yasin Malik is not convicted for any specific charge of treason or of murder by any court of law in India. Therefore, these cumulative effects cannot be taken into account while the NIA court has convicted him. The conviction may be on the plea of guilty by Muhammad Yasin Malik, but the law does not permit the imposition of the sentence before the trial in the main case is concluded for the co-accused. If for certain reasons, when the evidence comes before the court, the evidence is vetted out by the honorable court, and honorable trial court comes to some different conclusion, even maybe for the acquittal or some punishment, lesser punishment for other co-accused, then what will be the situation at that point?
Okay, quick response, Sanju Verma, then I want to go back to Nirmal. Quick response, Sanju Verma.
This is entire
treason is punishable with death. Waging a war against the Indian state is punishable with death. Engaging in terror financing is punishable with death. In which world are you living? You seem to be living in cuckoo's land.
Most of these technical arguments, and let's be very clear about it, is merely splitting hair. The truth is that ज़्यादातर जो overarching political narrative है निर्मल जी, वो ये है कि अरे अब इलेक्शन होने वाले हैं, अगले साल 2024 में शायद जम्मू कश्मीर में इलेक्शन कराया जाएगा, तो इसीलिए यासिन मलिक को एक मोहरा बनाया जा रहा है. If that indeed is the case, then who had stopped the National Conference or the PDP from seeking death for this man? वो जीत जाते इलेक्शन, वो मांग लेते डेथ पेनल्टी यासिन मलिक के लिए। पर क्या उनका मन था कि यासिन मलिक को सच में उसके कर्मों की सजा मिले? निर्मल जी।
ये ब्लेम गेम तो बड़ी 32 साल से सुनती आ रही हूँ, मैं देख रही हूँ, लेकिन सीधी सटीक सिंपल बात ये है कि उसने जो काम किया है, निहत्थे लोगों को, निर्दोष लोगों को मारा है और देशद्रोह किया है, पूरे देश को स्टेक पे लगा दिया था, तो क्या उसको अपने किए की सजा नहीं मिलनी चाहिए? अब एक ही आवाज़ सबकी होनी चाहिए कि जो जैसी करनी करेगा उसको वैसा फल मिलेगा। इस देश में ऐसा कानून होना चाहिए कि देशद्रोह की एक सजा, वो है सजाए मौत और कुछ नहीं।
I'm just going to leave it at that.
Exactly.
Let's be very clear about a few things. This man's crime is not hidden from anyone, despite decades and decades of whitewashing by lobbies who have conferences in London and the US and call him a political prisoner. The man is a murderer, and when he'll hang, there'll be no tears shed for him. Thanks very much, both gentlemen, Sanju Verma and Nirmal ji, for joining me.